Please welcome Guan. Hello everyone, my name is Han Shiran. Overall, I thought their presentation is really good. It's very I think they have full prepared, especially like those part. I like her section because in the vocabulary part, she has used.
Could you go to vocabulary?
So in this part, she used her own words to explain the vocabulary. So it will be more. I think it was because she has the full prepare for this part, so she can use her own words to explain the words. I like this, and I think Qian Hui she have a small problem is her voice is too small, and it would be better if she loudly and speak more slowly because this is a presentation and you have to make sure everyone have hear you what you say. And overall, this team did a great job, I think. And this is all my comments, and I'll give the floor to Zhiren.
Hello everyone, I'm Bo Zhiren, and I think they show a great presentation for us. And I think that though she used her words in the vocabulary and listening practice, and I think her pronunciation and she showed a great performance in the presentation. And I also want to point out a little mistake in warming up. And here, the problem you capitalize the title, but here you didn't. And here before the convention, during the convention you have capitalized the D, but in this you didn't. So this is different, and this is in Qian Hui's part. So I just point it out. Yeah, as in that's all my comments, and I will give the floor to group 2.
My name is Ling, and I think their presentation, they speak very confidently and very fluently, and also they use their own word to explain the topic. I think it is really good, and also I think overall their performance is excellent, and I will give the floor to Zhu Weichen.
I'm Zhu Weichen. Thank you their presentation. I really thank you Lilo his part. They introduced the word before. I didn't know, such as cheers. I didn't know the usage can express.
Could you go to that part?
They focus on explain the definition and have the interaction with the people. Audience can answer the question and get a extra bonus. And thank you, Li Chen, his part, and the design is very neatly, and the dialogue break are just right. Made the audience can clear and easy to follow. In Chen Wei his part, and like Xuan she says the voice can be more louder. That's all my comments. I will give the floor to the next group.
Hello, I'm Oichun. I think the presentation is really good, and especially Lilo, she explained it very thoroughly and very clearly. I'll give the floor to Sun.
Hello, my name is Sun Ziheng. I like their presentation. Their designing of the slide is very beautiful and easy. And I also like Lilo's. She explained a lot of words that I never know before, like sinister and headache. Yeah, and I think that's very high class vocabulary. That I learned a lot from this part. Thank you, and that's all I want to say. Let's welcome it.
Okay, my name is Ling, and I first of all want to thank all the members. They did a very well job, and I want to mention a point that just Qian Hui, she could be a little louder and speak and slow down her pace so that we can can understand more easily. And I think Lai Rou did her job well because she explained things very clearly and slowly to make sure we all understand what she said. And that's welcome group. Let's welcome group 4. Thank you.
Okay, hi, my name is Tsai from Group 4, and I think the overall presentation was very well done, and it was clear and easy to understand, and their pronunciation was very accurate. However, one minor drawback was the conclusion part. Any actually highlight all the key points clearly and structured it well, but it was a pity that there was no slides to support it. As for Qian Hui, her volume was a bit low. She could try to speak more confidently and loudly next time. And I'm going to give the floor to Wei Wei.
Hello everyone, I'm Jiang Weiwei, and in my opinion, I really like Lai Rou's part, and her pronunciation is very good, and she introduced the vocabulary very smoothly and clearly. Okay, that's my opinion. And let me give the floor to Chen Le.
I'm Ling Chen. I think this group did a great job overall, and the time management was good. Especially Lilo performed particularly well in the vocabulary parts and listening parts. Her choice of words made the entire presentation very smooth and easy to follow. I also really like her way to interact with audience, which helped me gain extra bonus. Thank you. I'll give the floor to Yolei.
Hello everyone, my name is Zhang Ray, and I think everyone did a great job and really got the messaging across. And I give to the next group.
Hello everyone, we are Group 6, and I am Chen Weijing. Thank you for your presentation. I think the presentation from the whole group was clear and complete. and I especially like Lilo's confidence and pronunciation. Thank you. I will give the floor to Chen Xinlu.
Chen Xinlu, I think they did a really good job. Their presentation was very complete and smooth, and they showed a strong understanding of their content, and they explained their idea clearly, which made it easy for audience to follow. I'll give the floor to Yiting.
First, I need to thank all of the members. The presentation was fabulous, and I think that every PPT presentation in every page have a little changes and elements. That's very good because this can make the audience never feel boring. And the members give the audience lots of interaction. That's really nice. And I think the colors in every pages of the presentation have little changes and highlight every sentence. This made audience very clear the points where it is. And I think in every activity and have lots of examples. The audience deeply thinking about the situation in the textbook. Thank you.
We select 3 best commentators. Let's welcome Zhu Weichen, Ye Zhiling, and Fan Xuan.
Could you tell us why you chose them? It's okay, you may go back. You may go to the stage where she's explaining.
We choose Zhu Weichen because he I choose Fan Xuan because she mentioned that Qianhui's volume could be louder, and we choose Ye Zhiling because she complimented me, and she also said that Qianhui could be more louder, and we choose Zhu Weichen because would you come on stage, please? He said he said he liked my way to express the vocabulary part. Okay, that's all.
Could you summarize your comments? The best commentators, yes.
Let's welcome Zhu Weichen.
Thank you, they choose me
For choosing me.
for choosing me as one of the best commentators. And I say I really like all his part, and they use the unique way to explain the word, and I learned a word that I didn't learn from. And maybe they can choose another one like the 智人. They point out the capitalization 那个 arrow, and maybe you can choose the 那个称谓 and point out they should give another slide. Yeah, that's all my conclusion. I will give to 叶志玲.
My name is Ye Zhiling, and first of all, I want to thank all of them for choosing me as a best commentator.
One
of the best commentators, and I think they all did a great job, and especially Lai Rou. She truly explained everything so clearly and helped me understand some new words. And I early mentioned that Qianhui needs to be more louder and slower. That's not a bad compliment. That is some. I think she can be more confident for what she's explaining to us. So that's all. And I'll give the floor to Fan Xuan.
My name is Fan Xuan. Thanks for them to choose me as one of the best commentators. And I have said I like Lai Rou's part because she has used her own words to explain the vocabulary. And as for Qianhui, I think because this is her first time to come on stage, so there have a big improvement about her. The speaking and the pronunciation and the what Liang should say is because due to her first presentation, this is not a big problem actually. She can just like then say she can have more confidence, and that is all of my comments. And I'll give the floor back to the group 5.
It's time for the feedback. Whether I spoke well or not, this is my first.
Qianhui, could you speak louder and look at us?
Whether I spoke well or not, this is my first time speaking so much English. But I know next time I need to speak more slowly and louder. And I also want to thank my team member for all the help. Now I will give the floor to Dixon.
My name is Jason. Thank you to my classmates for saying that the way I punctuate the dialogue is very good, which allows classmates to follow along. And my presentation is very clear. Thank you. I will give floor to Lai Rou.
I'm Lai Rou. First of all, I really appreciate all the compliments I received today. But we still have so many things to improve. For example, like the part we choosing the best commentators and conclude their comments. And the reason I could do so well today, I want to thank Dr. Liang. Last week, she spent a lot of time telling us how to give a great presentation very specifically.
Like what?
Like the vocabulary part, she mentioned that you have to have the table outlet of the vocabulary, and you can use your own word to explain the vocabulary. Yeah, something like that, and which helped me a lot. And I also want to thank Wei Wei from Group 4. She's also responsible for the vocabulary part last week. She showed me a great example how to handle that part perfectly. It gave me a great model today. And of course, I appreciate my team members. They all work so hard and very responsible. That's all my feedback. Now I'll give
wait
the
a moment. Last week, I also told you you need to have a topic sentence, the table of the vocabulary. Could you show us the table? Serves as the topic sentence. And in her inside story, could you go to your inside story? She did an excellent job on this part, different from her group members. What was her first sentence? Anyone remembers? Raise your hand.
She totally spent 3 hours.
Okay, very good. That's the topic sentence. Remember, I told you so many times, you need to have a topic sentence. For this presentation, I spent 3 hours, and the following are the details. Okay, could you repeat this part? That's very good.
Overall, I spent a total of 3 hours on my assigned parts. Wednesday, March 25th, 25th.
Yes.
I work at home from 8 to 11, working on the vocabulary and the listening practice.
Very good. Give her big hands again. I told you so many times that you need to say the topic sentence first. And the total hours is your topic sentence. Instead of just elaborating them from the first line to the last one. But others, they just starting from details instead of a topic sentence. So you see the high context culture and the low context culture? This is a typical way of English writing, which means this is the low context culture thinking. This is consistent with her vocabulary presentation. Give us the table first. Show us how many words. How many words is she going to teach us?
5.
How many? Let's see the table. Could you turn off the microphone? Turn it off. Or turn off the other one. How many words? Okay, you got extra bonus. How many words? 5. And last week I also told you need to have numbers instead of bullet points. She did everything that I told you. She followed exactly. That means she has learning. She has been learning and growing. So I will feel very happy that you are actually growing as a student and as a person. And that's very meaningful. Otherwise, we are wasting our time. I'm wasting the whole afternoon here teaching you for nothing. I give you so much feedback, but you didn't learn anything. You didn't grow. You didn't make any progress. You don't even remember what I say. But this is great. I'm so happy to see this is beginning to happen. You are growing and making progress. Let's give her big hands again. That's very good. Next one.
I'll give the floor to painting.
attending. I spent a lot of time completing this report, and I also tried many different methods to make the layout clear and easier to understand. I also really appreciate everyone's feedback. Thank you.
And it's a pity that you didn't give us any interaction. Did you interact with the audience during your presentation? Which part?
Eye contact.
No interaction with the audience. No interaction at all. It's a pity. Could you go to your slides? This is your part, right?
Yes.
Next time, use animation. I also told you this before. Don't throw everything at your audience at a time. Otherwise, they lose you. If you want to speak number one, show number one only. When you want to talk about number two, show only number two. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Yes or no? If you do, raise your hand. I want to make sure that the message gets across. So next time, you have second chance. This is your first presentation. And during your second presentation, please don't just throw everything. 一次就是一个重点，有听懂吗？要用动画。你现在讲第一点，就只出现第一点。第一点的什么 ？What's the problem? What is the problem for number one? Do you understand? So many words on this chart. So what is the first change? Keynote speaker cancels. Then show us this. The first problem is the keynote speaker cancels. And what's our trouble? Then shows the second column. What is the trouble? And what would be the possible solutions? Okay, so one by one, because this is a very important part of this lesson. What is the topic for this lesson? Anyone? Raise your hand without going back, without turning to your book. Does anyone remember? Does anyone remember? What is the title for this lesson? You don't remember?
Last minute change.
So it's last minute change. Exactly the very essence of today's lesson is the last minute change. So what are the changes? Number two? Venue, could you read this one? Number two?
Venue suddenly unavailable.
Good. Venue suddenly unavailable. And what could be the trouble?
No place to hold the event.
Okay. Or you may have 1, 2, 3 and choices and ask the audience to give you the feedback. Which one would be the trouble or solutions? For example, what is the solution? Could you read the solution that she gave you? And if she wants to interact with you, what could be the possible presenting way?
Make it blank and ask people's comments.
Blank.
就是 solution 的空白，然后问大家意见。
空白不太好，最好是 multiple choice。你事先想好一个book another venue or move online. Number 1, number 2, cancel it. Number 3, disappear. Something like that. You think of some other answers and ask them which one would you choose would be the best solution. 不要是 open-ended. 他上台已经很紧张了。如果你给他一个空白，叫你们回答，万一没有人回答呢？那他不是很尴尬 ？That could be very embarrassing. Silence can be very embarrassing, especially during presentation. When they are under a lot of pressure, 一上台一定是紧张的。那不要给自己制造更多的压力，你就给他选啊，每一个 solution 都可以有1、2、3让他们选，他们就可以选，或者是复选也可以。You understand？ 那你就可以有 interaction. And what is the third last minute change?
Speaker arrives late.
Is it possible that this happens? 有没有常常发生？你的主讲人他就迟到啊！不要说主讲人，你们上课还有很多老师都迟到。有同学跟老师回馈说，老师这门课是在这里4年唯一准时上课、准时下课的一门课。老师很惊讶，居然有这种事。所以有没有 speakers arrive late? And what would be the trouble?
Schedule delay.
他一延迟，本来4点要下课，4点要结束的，就他延迟就要延后啦，整个 schedule 就乱掉了。And what could be the possible solutions?
Adjust schedule or change order.
Very good. Adjust schedule or change order. 本来可能你要做活动的，那就先做，等到他来了再补上去。就跟观众说，我们今天的 schedule 有点调动 ，OK？ 本来有 group discussion 的，我们先做 group discussion。那等 keynote speaker 来了，我们再进行 ，OK？ And what could be what is the number 4 last minute change?
Technical equipment failure.
有没有常常发生？电脑打不开 ，projector 坏掉，档案坏掉，尤其你们用 Canva。And what could be the trouble?
Presentation cannot proceed.
And what would be the solution? Prepare backup equipment. Like what? Laptop? Or handout? 就把你要讲的东西印出来，有纸本的。万一真的 fail， 那你还是可以继续讲完啊。但是每个人手上有讲义，就像你们有课本一样。OK， 它这一部分很重要，这是我们今天的重点。但是很可惜，他这样一直讲、一直念、一直念都没有，我想你们应该都没有听懂，或是记不起来，有听没有懂，那就太可惜了。We spend so much time here learning about last minute change. And what is the number 5? Low attendance. And what is the trouble?
Poor event atmosphere.
What could be the solution?
Social media allows walk-ins.
Allow walk-ins. Okay, promote on social media and allow walk-ins. So very good. Actually, the content is very good, but use animation and questions, then that would be a perfect presentation. Okay? Could you summarize what I just told you? How would you improve your presentation next time? Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Have more interact with audience.
And how? And also for your PowerPoint, use animation, questions. Very good. Then you will have interaction. Okay, good. And the conclusion, is that your part?
Yes.
Conclusion, how are you going to improve this part? What did they suggest you to do? I think I also mentioned this last time. How are you going to improve this part? 你们快要毕业了，毕业出去这样子，没有人会给你回馈，没有人会教你，人家只会笑你。 啊，台中科大毕业，台中科技大学毕业的是这样走，人家只会笑你，没有人会教你。所以老师现在正在教你们，你们还有第二次机会。这一招要怎么做？刚才他没有讲啊，你有听懂吗？哎，刚才是谁讲？你讲的，再给他讲一次。
And just add a slide what you explain to us.
Add slides.
Point by point. How many points do you have? In conclusion, we have presented how many points? How many points? 3. 那你就把它列上来。What is number 1? 现在不要，现在老师讲的，你现在打的来得及吗？ Key point 就好了。What is your first key point? 他分配到的工作都很重要，但是这一部分没有打上去，很可惜。第一部分是什么 ？Last minute changes. And number 2? Stay. 你的讲稿里面的 number 2是什么？Stay calm. And number 3? Okay, 下次把它打上来。Okay. Show us your conclusion with key words. 不要只是一页 conclusion， 然后都用讲的，这样会记不起来，也会听不懂。Okay. Now, is any other questions? If not, I have only one question about the word. Could you go to Li Chen's scenario 2? Scenario 1. Okay. 有一个字叫 cross， 它翻译翻得非常好 ，C-R-O-S-S。Can you find the word? Here. I totally, but it's not. The third sentence. But it's not the time. Could you read the sentence? But it's not.
But it's not the time to get upset or cross.
Please repeat.
Please repeat after me.
这里 cross 是过马路的过吗？它是当什么词？第一次看到 cross 这样用的举手。OK， 有同学是不知道 cross 是这个意思。那赖柔，下次如果 vocabulary 有类似这样的字，把它放进来，可能有同学会不知道，因为大部分 cross the street 就是过马路嘛，但是这里当形容词用是什么意思？是什么？就是不高兴啊，发飙啊，第一次看到吗？还以前就知道吗？有听过。以前有听过。OK， 那他翻译翻得非常好，只是这个字 I just want to make sure you understand this one. Okay, let's give her a big hand. Any other questions? If not, then let's call it a day, a month. I'll see you next month. Happy holiday. Let's give them big hands again. Thank you. You can make a formal ending. We are group. Okay, thank you. Okay, you may leave. Class dismissed.